said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will put total leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the run, it's Gaines. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flores. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And just let that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass. Buys a little time. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
11th play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Harrison. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. That's reeled in. It's Gaines. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Forced out of bounds. A good pickup there on the ground.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's West. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Gets away from one, finds room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure's starting to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 10 to Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Butler. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
On the ground, it's Allen. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Welch. And it's a fumble on the play. steps on it, and they get the turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games,
He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll make the catch at the 15. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They're going to run it. Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gaines. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a hit. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Finds his man down the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down still on his feet. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Butler. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the Tennessee offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On the run, it's Allen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown ball.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 20 to Washington. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back on the field, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Vols want to move quickly. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Butler. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Allen. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Just keeps swinging it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them dead deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Calls his own number. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Vols will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
On the run, it's Welsh. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone.